The Generous Alpaca and the Weeping River. Chapter 1. The Tranquil Highlands. In the serene highlands where the sky stretched wide and blue, a gentle alpaca named Antonio roamed the rolling meadows. Known for his generous heart and caring nature, Antonio greeted every creature he met with a warm smile. His soft, woolly coat shimmered in the sunlight, and his kind eyes reflected the beauty of the land he called home. Chapter 2. The Weeping River. One bright morning, while wandering near the valley's edge, Antonio heard a soft, sorrowful murmur. Following the sound, he discovered a river that, instead of singing its usual joyful song, seemed to weep. Its waters trickled slowly, and its banks glistened with droplets, as if the river itself were crying. The animals whispered that it was known as the Weeping River, its sadness a mystery that tugged at Antonio's heart. Chapter 3. The Tale of Sorrow. Curious and compassionate, Antonio approached the river and asked, "Dear river, why do you weep?" In a gentle, trembling tone, the river replied, "I weep because my source has been blocked. A mass of fallen rocks and tangled roots has choked the mountain spring that once filled me with life. I fear I am slowly drying up." Antonio's heart filled with sorrow at the river's plight, and he resolved to help restore its flow. Chapter 4. A Journey of Generosity. Determined to bring joy back to the Weeping River, Antonio set out on a brave journey toward the mountain spring. Along the rocky paths, he enlisted the help of his friends, a wise eagle, a sturdy goat, and a nimble squirrel, each offering their unique talents. United by a common goal, they trekked through rugged terrain and worked together to clear away the fallen rocks and overgrown roots that blocked the spring's flow. Chapter 5. The Power of Unity. As Antonio and his friends labored with care and perseverance, the mountain began to awaken. Gradually, the obstruction gave way, and a soft trickle of water emerged. The trickle turned into a steady stream, and the once muted sounds of nature burst forth with a joyful rush of water. The team's collaborative spirit had rekindled the spark of life, and the river's mournful murmur transformed into a hopeful melody. Chapter 6. The Revival of the River. With the blockage removed, the mountain spring gushed forth, cascading over the rocks in a dazzling display of shimmering water. The Weeping River now flowed vibrantly through the valley, its laughter echoing among the highlands. Antonio watched with immense joy as the water danced in the sunlight, realizing that his generous deed had breathed new life into the land. Chapter 7. A Lesson in Generosity. In the days that followed, the animals of the highlands gathered by the revitalized river to celebrate the miracle of renewal. They shared stories of Antonio's kindness and the power of unity that had overcome nature's challenge. The river, no longer weeping but sparkling with delight, stood as a living testament to the magic that a generous heart can inspire. Chapter 8. A Promise of Everlasting Care. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, Antonio sat quietly by the river's edge. In the gentle glow of twilight, he made a silent promise to always offer his help to those in need. With his heart full of hope and gratitude, he looked forward to many more days of shared joy, a future where every droplet of water and every act of kindness flowed together, creating a symphony of life and love. Moral of the story: the generous alpaca and the Weeping River teaches us that kindness and unity can heal even the deepest sorrow. Through generosity and cooperation, we can overcome obstacles and nurture hope, creating a world where every heart, like every river, flows with the promise of renewal.